Hey loves, it's Brianna. Welcome to today's Declutter with Me video. With the holidays quickly approaching, it is time to do a toy declutter. So I hope that you enjoy this declutter with me. It is part of a big decluttering series that I have been doing here on my channel. So you're in for a lot of decluttering motivation and some cleaning motivation at the end of this video as well. But as always, thank you for your support during this tough time with the loss of our doggy. Thank you for subscribing, and just thanks for being here and part of this incredible community that we've built here on YouTube. Sending you guys so much love and just want to say thank you so much.
Okay, so here's the current status of what the playroom looks like. There's just so much stuff, oh my god. I feel like I know the stuff that they play with down here, and there's just so many things that they never touch, so I'm just getting rid of the stuff that I just don't see them playing with anymore.
I think Kailua must have heard me talking about how I was going to miss my Coley shadow following me around in the videos, because she was certainly enjoying making an appearance in today's. But it's been a really hard week, and I spent a few days just feeling all the sadness and grief and really needed to get up and moving. So I figured it would be a good idea to declutter, and this has been on my list for a while. Cleaning and decluttering have just always helped me to feel better. It's something you can feel good about because it actually does release long-form dopamine when you clean or when you declutter or organize. So if you're going through a hard time, it's really good to just get up, declutter, clean, and we can get through it together. And you know, that's what this community is all about. If you haven't subscribed yet, would love to have you. Because you know, life is gonna have its ups and downs, but we're here on this channel to encourage each other through all the highs and especially the lows. And I'm just extra thankful that you're here lately, because it's not easy to lose your fur baby, and I'm so grateful that I had 16 years with her, but it's just never enough time when you love them so much. And I'm very sorry because so many of you have shared that you've had similar experiences, and I know it's so hard. But anyways, with this declutter, I had so many old costumes that have just been sitting here unused, so I took a couple that I thought were cute for my girlfriend's baby, and then the rest I took to donate. Same thing with all these stuffed animals. We went through this the last time I organized the playroom, and I just don't see my kids ever touch these. They've literally just sat in the basket since we did it. So probably could have donated all of them, but I did keep some that were sentimental. And now I'm just going shelf by shelf to declutter the toys that I don't ever see get played with anymore.
I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know that you don't know. No, it's no more, no. I got so high on a hill. That's when I loved you the most. No, I thought I should let you know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. No, no. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. No, no.
And a huge thank you to Circle for sponsoring today's video. I know drinking enough water every single day can be a huge challenge for me because I just do not like the taste of plain water. But that's where Circle has made such a difference, because there's over 100 different flavors. There's no sugar, 0 calories, no artificial colors, and it is just so easy. All you have to do is fill up your Circle bottle, fasten on the flavor, dial it to however strong of a flavor you would like. There's a 1 through 10 setting. I'm usually somewhere in the middle, around like 3 or 4. And then just drink. I have been loving the guava flavor. It is my favorite flavor at the moment. And the kids absolutely love Circle as well. So this has been great for our entire family to ensure that we're getting enough water every single day and staying hydrated. And of course, for my subscribers, you guys know I love Circle and I wanted to get you a really good deal. So you can use the link down in my description box below, or this QR code that I have here on the screen for you. and you will get up to 35% off of your first order from Circle. And thank you again to Circle for sponsoring today's Declutter With Me video.
Okay, here is so far what I've decluttered. I've got 6 bags full of stuff. I'm gonna give these to my girlfriend who has younger kids than me because we've just outgrown it. I'm keeping this for now though because Hayden still plays with this a bunch. These are all actually empty, so I'm gonna try to organize the marbles and the track stuff because this is the stuff they really love to play with too, and get it sort of like off the floor, make some floor space. That's what I did with the Lincoln Logs too. Put them in these 2 bins up here. Put all the cars and monster trucks and trains in that one. That's Pokemon stuff for Landon. Magnet tiles. And then just kind of kept the games that they still play with. And yeah, making some progress. Lots of stuffed animals gone now too. I was able to declutter so many toys that a lot of the bins on the shelves were opened up. So I wanted to be able to make more floor space. So I took the marble set and the Lincoln Logs that were in some baskets on the floor, and I transferred them to these bins. One thing I didn't have on hand was labels. I should have gotten them from the store before I did this, but I will get them the next time I'm at the store and just make it more organized. All right, time to move everything to the car to donate.
Wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken.
Oh my goodness. That was a workout. I'm like, caught my breath and carrying everything up and down the stairs. I'm also just thinking I'm gonna get rid of this rocker too. I mean, the only reason I had it down here, it was Landon's when he was a baby. But when then Hayden was little, when I'd come down here and kind of watch the kids play, I would sit there and I'd nurse him, but I don't have any reason to keep it anymore, so.
So much stuff. Feels so good.
Oh, it really is just the best feeling to get rid of all this stuff. It's like, feels so much lighter. All right, back home and I'm hungry for dinner, and I decided to make spaghetti squash and meatballs. This is one of my kind of go-tos when I want something that feels sort of homey when I was a kid, because we would have like a lot of spaghetti and meatballs as a kid. And this is the low-carb version of it, which for me right now, that's just what's been working, is I try to have really high protein, low carb meals and snacks all throughout the day. So this is one of those recipes, but if you haven't ever gotten a spaghetti squash, it's kind of the substitute, the low carb veggie substitute for noodles, because it's funny, like you'll see when I actually scrape it, it's gonna look like spaghetti noodles, but it doesn't have the carbs. So just for me, I feel like there's something that when I have carbs, whether it's like bloating or just whatever it does to my stomach, I don't love it. So I like eating this way much better, but I'm just gonna kind of poke the crap out of this squash, and it's gonna go into the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes until the next step. So. All right, next I kind of do a semi-homemade tomato sauce. If anybody remembers that show on the Food Network, because this was like my childhood. I would get home from school, and for whatever reason, me and my sister went through a phase where if it wasn't Gilmore Girls, we had the Food Network on, and we would watch all the Food Network shows while we did our homework. So I would watch like Rachel Ray, 30-minute meals, and semi-homemade with Sandra Lee, or is it Sandra Lee? Sandra Lee? One of those. Anyways, I feel like this kind of is one of those recipes because I like to use the fresh cut onion and fresh garlic, but then I'll just use like jarred, you know, tomato sauce from the grocery store. So it still makes it taste very fresh, a little more homemade, but a lot of shortcuts. So I do my real deal sauce though. You guys know this, it's every Christmas Eve. That's our tradition. It's in my cookbook, the xoxo sauce. A lot of you have made it too and said how amazing it is, and that is the one that like I do from scratch, let it sit for like 24 hours on the stove, slow cooking. It is like the best red sauce in the whole wide world. I'm actually like hungry, even hungrier right now thinking about it because it's so good. But okay, I'm gonna go throw these on the stove. All right, I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil in this pan. I'll turn it on like medium heat. And then I always do a couple heaping spoonfuls of minced garlic. Like very garlicky. And then that minced up onion. And we'll just cook this until everything is all nice softened and just a teensy bit browned.
All right, since these are browning up and getting soft, I'm gonna add in my meatballs from the store. Again, this is a Sandra Lee semi-homemade style. All right, I'm gonna let these cook a little, and this was just done in the oven. So I'm gonna let it cool a second, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, meatballs are browned up, so I'm gonna put the sauce in over it. I'm gonna add in a can of diced tomatoes. And I'm just gonna let this then simmer on low until I'm done with the spaghetti squash.
Okay, this is cooled down. So now I'm just going to, long ways, you wanna slice it in half. And if for some reason it's like too tough, you can always pop it in the microwave and that makes it a little softer too. You actually can even skip the first step of like putting it in the oven, but I just usually always do the oven route. Okay, cut in half, and now you're just gonna take a spoon and you wanna scoop out all of those seeds that are in there. All right, all the seeds are scraped out, so I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil over each of the squashes. And then you wanna sprinkle on some salt and pepper. All right, now I'm just gonna take these and pop them back in the oven at 400 for 30 to 40 minutes. They should just be like lightly browned.
While the squash was baking, I had a little time to come down and finish decluttering this last corner over here.
I have done something wrong, trying to find a peace of mind so I can let you go. You try to change my mind again. Why don't you tell this to somebody who cares?
Sorry, my battery died, so you didn't see the end where I moved the dream house. Okay, spaghetti squash is all cooked. I'll show you guys then how I make this into spaghetti.
I'm just going to take 2 forks, and you basically are just going to scrape like very long scrapes, and you can kind of see it, the squash starts coming out like spaghetti. It is very hot though, so be careful. Don't burn yourself when you do this.
Here, so you can kind of see more close up. It really does look like spaghetti once you do it. But I will definitely say it has like a pretty bland taste, so the salt and pepper is pretty important. So, you know, season it to whatever tastes good for you. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I really, really wish you could smell this through the screen, but I'm just gonna top my spaghetti squash with the meatballs and the sauce. I'm gonna top this with a heaping pile of Italian cheese, because that is just, it makes it so good. And again, for that semi-homemade touch, some fresh basil, and voila. I cannot wait to eat this.
Okay, this is the moment of truth, the taste test. Gotta make sure I get a little cheese, fresh basil. So good. It's like the perfect little healthy comfort meal. I love it. It's so good. Try me if you make it.
Once I was done eating, I just wanted to do a good wipe down of everything so that it was nice and clean. I'm using my Cap and Clean Winter Woods multi-surface cleaner and the room freshener, and it made it smell so fresh and Christmassy down here. Get yours today because it is almost sold out, at capandqueen.com.
Why don't you tell this to somebody who cares? I never thought it felt this good without you, without you. 'Cause I know I need higher standards, without.
Okay, so here is the after of the playroom. So much stuff is gone now and kind of opened up this whole space. Besides the, I really don't know where else to put the Barbie Dream House right now, but kind of made this little sports area, car area, a little bit of stuffed animals that probably could still be decluttered. This is just kind of all the bigger stuff that's gotta go over here. But still the little kitchen play area, all of this is now so much more organized. I mean, there was so much on the floor here that is all gone now too. So definitely decluttered. I feel like the really big way you can tell how decluttered is this is all the baskets and bins that I'm not even using anymore. So I'm just so happy with how it turned out right now. Like such a relief. It feels so good when everything is more organized and less messy, less clutter. Huh, Kailua? Kailua. She's crazy. She keeps jumping in the ball pit. Like I keep on picking up ball after ball. She's like a toddler. Do you keep messing up the ball pit? Crazy lady. Oh, you're a crazy lady. But I love you. Oh. I honestly want to declutter that because it's always such a mess, but the kids just love it too much. I can't do it to them. Now for some cleaning motivation for you. Again, this just, if you're having a rough season, if you're feeling stressed, I know this time of year can be really overwhelming. Might be a little sad too. The holidays can trigger a lot. So whatever it is you're feeling right now, you can always leave a prayer request in the comments. We're here for you. I want to cheer you on. But also getting up with me and cleaning is going to help release that feel-good dopamine chemical in your brain. And I'm talking about the real long-form dopamine. That's not the quick hits that you just get from scrolling on your phone. You don't want those. You want the long-form dopamine because you'll feel so much better in the long run, especially when you get up and get moving. So you might see in these videos, my hair was greasy, it was in a ponytail, I was still in my pajamas. I think this was like 3 days after I lost Coley, and I was just so sad. And it was just really hard to get out of bed and move and have motivation to do anything because usually it's the kids and Coley and Kailua get me out of bed in the morning, get them ready for school or their activities, feed Coley, let her, outside to go potty. But without Coley and the kids were at their dad's on this particular weekend, so I was by myself. I had Kailua, but she's just way more low maintenance because as long as she has food and water in her bowls, she's easy, doesn't really bother you, keeps to herself. So my point is though, I was just really sad. I was crying. My face looks so puffy in these videos, honestly, and there was just no point in even putting on makeup because I would just cry it off. So this is some sad girl cleaning right here. But what I wanted to say is once I was done, I really did feel better. It felt good to get up and move. It felt good to have the laundry done because it had definitely piled up all those days. And then same thing with the dishes. They had just piled up and I needed to do a little grocery restock. And yeah, I just made sure all the rooms were tidied, got the house back in good shape so that I didn't feel overwhelmed about that. So I would encourage you today to get up and do whatever cleaning or laundry, dishes, or that declutter project that's on your to-do list because I want you to be able to feel better too.
Not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us. Still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about the way we are. I am on my way again. Can't believe it's been a year. Riding through the winter night, thinking of my only wish.
So I'm just gonna finish up with the laundry here, but thank you so much for watching this Declutter with me video. If you need more decluttering motivation, so far I've tackled my closet, the garage, kids' rooms, kitchen, my downstairs. So be sure to check out the other videos in this Declutter with me series. I know especially with the new year coming up, it can feel so nice to have that fresh start. And also with the holidays, it can just be really nice to assess what you truly need, donate the things you don't to someone who might really appreciate it. But thank you for joining me for this series and getting my entire home decluttered. And again, I just really appreciate all the kind messages and DMs and the cards and the flowers for Coley. It's been so thoughtful, and I'm just sending you all the love, wishing you the merriest Christmas, happy holidays, and happy decluttering. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, loves.
I don't want what's wrapped in